Hi, my name is Corey Snettian, owner of Wealth Haven Financial and Insurance Group. I'll be talking with you about how to make your newborn baby a $1 million child, a $1 million baby. How to make your baby a millionaire. In order to do that, it requires one of the ways to do it is the IUL, Index Universal Life Insurance policy. You would need a minimum of $1 million on your newborn child. And in doing so, it will create an instant estate, causing your child to become a millionaire, a $1 million baby. And there's some great wealth building features within the Index Universal Life policy that will cause your child to become a multimillionaire as time goes on. The IUL, the Index Universal Life Insurance policy, will cause your newborn baby to be a $1 million baby once you sign up for and are approved for the policy on your child. You'll need to get $1 million minimum, as I stated earlier, on your newborn child in order for this to take effect. The Index Universal Life policy on your newborn baby will create, as I said earlier, an instant estate for your newborn child and create not only wealth but generational wealth going forward. So, how to create a $1 million baby? The first step is, as I said, open up a Index Universal Life policy when your child is a newborn. Now, you can do this whether your child is a newborn, under 10 years of age, a teenager, or a young adult. The principles within this will still work. However, it grows exponentially when you do it for your child as a newborn because they have more time for the income, the interest component to compound within the policy. It will create a lot more wealth for your child if you enact this policy when the child is a newborn versus someone in their 20s or 30s. They still can create wealth within it, but they won't have the time component for the magic to happen within this program. Uh, we give a easy, simple illustration, just a small example. Let's say you contribute 100 a month for 20 years. By the time the newborn child becomes an adult, it will grow to approximately 1.3 million in tax-free retirement income. Now, they can use the income for college, buying a new car, a new home, or creating a new business or something of that effect. They can tap into the funds, but they will be a millionaire by the time, well, actually a multi-millionaire by the time they reach adulthood. And going forward, they will create generational wealth as well. So this is just a small example shown on screen for you to look at. However, if you take out $1 million, the IUL will create your child will be a millionaire not just with the life insurance coverage and the instant estate it will create, but the cash value over time due to the compounding of the interest over time will create many millions more. Multi, your child will be a multimillionaire by the age of, let's say, 20 to 30. And going forward, it'll create a lot more, getting into that generational wealth because your child will be able to pass that money. So there's some powerful wealth creation features within this program. The key benefits of the Index Universal Life policy, it offers market-linked growth and downside protection. Basically, as the market goes up, it captures gains. And when the market goes down, it protects you from market downturn losses. It is pegged to the S&P 500, index, which helps the cash accumulate and grow within the program. And there is a 0% floor guarantee, meaning no losses during market downturns. So it gives you upside potential without the full risk of investing directly as well. So these are some key benefits. A lot of wealthy people use this to create wealth for not just themselves, but their loved ones. If you put it on your child, it will create wealth for your child for the lifetime of your child. And if your child grows and something happens to your child, and let's say your children later in life has children, that will create that all those millions of dollars built up in the policy can be passed on to your children's children. So, like, again, that's that generational wealth that's that's that this program will create for your children and your children's children. Again, the compound interest, starting early when your child is a newborn or still very young in age, allows for decades of compound interest and capital gains within the um, cash value account of the program. Also, small contributions can snowball into massive value by the time your child reaches adulthood, which is powerful. Powerful growth of income within the program and powerful tools for wealth creation. Like I said, this will create wealth for your child and generational wealth for your children's children. So I highly encourage you to take a very close and hard look at the Index Universal Life for your newborn child or for your child at any age, really, because the program is has some powerful features to create wealth for your children. It does offer lifetime insurability. It locks in insurability while your child is healthy as a newborn. Now, as a child grows up in age, if it has any type of illnesses or critical illnesses or anything like that that develop as the child grows up into adulthood, the your child won't have to worry about insurability because they'll already be covered. And this coverage is for the entire life of your child, from uh, the time they're born to the time to well into their 90s and or 100 if they live that long. But they'll always have coverage if they keep the plan in force. So it protects against future health issues that could limit coverage. So that's a key benefit. Now, flexible premiums and benefits. The program does have flexibility. It has adjustable premiums to suit changing financial situations, which is good because life with life, as you know, um, it life changes, situations change in a person's life. So it allows for that adjustability. Now, it does have death benefit protection for lifelong coverage. It also has living benefits if your child develops any type of chronic or critical illnesses, either early or late in life. So those living benefits are powerful features that will help your child. And if your child develops any chronic or critical illnesses, they can receive a percentage of the life insurance portion of the program, and that will be paid out to your child, which is another great feature to take into consideration. Also, if you need more details on the percentage paid out for chronic or critical illnesses concerning the Index Universal Life, we can give you more detailed information on that. All you have to do is just call us for a free consultation, and we'll be more than happy to go into the fine details of each benefit within the program. And we can also show you illustrations on the wealth creation aspect of the Index Universal Life and how much money it will accumulate for your child. So we can go over all those particulars. Again, all you have to do is call us for a free consultation on that, and we'll be more than happy to give you all those details in fine details. Now, leveraging cash. Your child can use the accumulated cash within the Index Universal Life, as I touched on briefly before, for college tuition, first buying a home, using it for a down payment on buying their first home, starting a business, supplementing retirement income. They can use it to start a business. There's a wide range of things that your child will be able to utilize the cash within this program for. It will accumulate a lot of cash within the program over time due to the compound interest aspect within the program. And they will have access. They can either take money out of it as they need without having to worry about paying it back, or they can choose to borrow money out of it and then pay it back. But they have that option. They can either take money out and not pay it back, or they can borrow and pay it back with interest if they want to. It just depends on the situation and what they want to do. But they have that flexibility. Now, the teaching aspect of the Index Universal Life, it offers great opportunity to teach your children some valuable lessons, such as saving, investing, and responsible borrowing. So if you use the IUL policy, you can use it as a teaching tool to illustrate. If you get them involved early and you use it as a teaching tool, you can teach such things as saving, investing, and responsible borrowing. And we will work with you to put together a game plan to teach your children these valuable lessons. If you want us to do that, just reach out to us and we can sit down with you to put together material that you can show your child concerning their IUL, Index Universal Life Policy, in a manner that will help teach them these lessons. So we're willing to work with you on that, on putting together some material that you can use to teach your children how to save, invest, and responsible borrowing with the IUL. So it's a great way to teach your kids as they grow. Now, tax advantages of the Index Universal Life. It offers tax deferred growth of cash value and contributions, which is great. The tax deferred growth means all the money that grows and compounds within the program is tax deferred. That's what that means. It offers tax free withdrawals, meaning money that you withdraw out of the program is tax free via policy loans or non payback withdrawal options for education, home, or retirement purposes, or if they just need to buy their first car or start a business and so forth. So the withdrawals from the account is tax free. So that's great too, because nobody wants to pay taxes on income or money that they need. I know I don't. As far as impacts on FA, FSA, there is no impact on student aid calculations. So if your child goes to college, this will not affect any type of student loans that your child may or may apply for or may need. So it has no impact on FA, FSA student aid calculations, which is great for your child. It's another great benefit. Now, if you're aiming to create $1 million baby, meaning If you have a newborn baby, this will help your baby become an instant millionaire because it will create an instant estate, $1 million estate for your child. And by the time the child is adulthood, they will have millions within the program that they will have access to going forward. And as a child grows up, has children of their own, and so forth, it will create generational wealth because they will be able to pass that on to their children and hopefully their children's children as well. So that's that generational wealth component. If you and your child keep this program in place and in force over the duration and lifespan of your child. So, if you need to go over the fine details of the Index Universal Life policy and how it can work for your newborn child or child at any particular age, we can go over the fine details, show you how the money will grow and compound over time. We can go over the particulars of all the benefits that are available within the program. Some of them I've already touched on, but we can give you a free consultation on that. Just simply give us a call, and one of our licensed brokers will be able to sit down with you either over the computer or in person if you're near an office location. And we can definitely help you put together show you the information that you need. Now, the second step is, like I said, just give us a call. Our consultations are completely free. No hassle, no obligations, free consultations with one of our licensed brokers. Call now. I encourage you to call now and schedule a time with one of our licensed brokers so that we can give you more further details on how to implement the IUL for your child. The number to call is 1-888-274-7033, option number 4. And if you want to speak with me directly, it would be 1-888-274-7033. My extension is 1000. And or you can call me on my cell phone number, which is 1-504-270-7090. My name is Corey Sinetti, and I'm the owner of Wealth Haven Financial and Insurance Group. And my heart is to help people not only become wealthy, but to pass on generational wealth. Um, and I've always been in the industry 11 years. I've always had a heart for helping people, and that's why I'm presenting this content. So please like and subscribe to the channel, Straight Talk, uh, and give us a call. We're here to help. Thank you.